What are some of your initial thoughts on the Chicago Cubs and how they've done in the spring? I don't want to analyze spring training games, but just some of the smaller things. Like I look at the leadoff position. Ian Happ has done an incredible job when he's been in there this spring. And who do you see as their leadoff hitter?
A lot of people are throwing around the idea of batting Kyle Schwarber leadoff to start the year, which I happen to disagree with. I think that he struggled with it last year. He got sent down last year for it, but Schwarber, I think he will be a leadoff hitter at some point. You'll see him hit in that spot again this year. But to start the year, I think Happ is your guy at leadoff. Even last year, like it just made the most sense to me having him or even Almora hit leadoff for the Cubs. And I do think leadoff hitters are important, but I think those two guys, I think Happ especially, he's gonna take another step this year. Ian Happ, I like him a lot. There's a reason why the Cubs, his name I'm sure had to have come up in like the Chapman trade talks. All those other trades too, his name had to have come up in those. There's a reason why the Cubs hung on to that guy. He's gonna be a stud, and he's gonna be a really good one in center field for them. And I do think that he's your best option at leadoff.
I would agree with that. I think you're right. A lot of people don't want Schwarber to start in the leadoff spot heading into the season. I agree with that 100%. Given what he showed last year, he couldn't handle it early in the season at least. Or really all season. But when you look at how much Kyle Schwarber has slimmed down from last year to this year, he looks like a leadoff hitter. He looks like a left fielder now. So it's a little bit more tempting now. And when Joe Madden was talking about it in the offseason, like, what was it, December, maybe even early January, like, have you ruled out Schwarber's
he doesn't rule out
he
anything.
didn't say, he doesn't rule out anything, but he didn't say, he said, well, we might still hit him lead off. Nobody knew that he was going to look like this in the spring. He not only does he look like a leadoff hitter, he looks like a legitimate true left fielder, and that's really good to see because I think this is the first offseason he committed himself to say, I'm no longer ever going to be a catcher. Enough with that. He belongs in the American League. He's a DH talk. Enough of
Guy's
that.
an athlete.
I'm going to be a left fielder. I'm going to lose about 20 plus pounds, and I'm going to be ready to play. And I think he's so ready for this year. You worried about him not hitting as many homers this season?
I just wonder about it.
It was never the weight, though, that made him so good. I mean, you watch how fast that bat gets through the zone. It's a thing of beauty. Kyle Schwarber he'll probably still hit 30 bombs this year. I really do believe that. No matter where he's hitting in the order, no matter how poor, if his average is what it was last year, which we hope it isn't, but because I just don't see that happening again. But if that is the case, I think he'll still drive in a ton of runs, and I think he'll hit at least 30 bombs still. I think it all had to do with the bat speed. Don't look too much into the weight. Meaning he had to be. You're seeing guys who aren't as big cranking a ton of homers
the ball's
nowadays.
Juiced,
yeah,
so,
that's fine.
Yeah.
Exactly. So what? You're just seeing guys who aren't as big as some of the other home run hitters in the past. You're seeing them hit more and more home runs. So that shouldn't be a problem for Kyle Schwarber. I don't know why you and some other people are so worried about that.